Hi. Okay, so all right, before I get into day 18, um, yeah, I just want to say yesterday I had to have pizza, like I said I was going to, and I had my beer. And um, I'll talk about what Liz got me to do in a minute. But I was like, okay. I mean, calorically, it was not horrible. It was well within, what I'm allowed to eat. It's just not really Atkins friendly. And I was fully expecting this morning when I weighed in to have, bumped up about a pound or so, because you eat something that is not the right thing and you expect to gain, or I do anyway. I weighed in this morning and I had lost weight. Um, yeah, I weighed in this morning at 215.3, and I was like, what the crap? That's, I mean, it's amazing, especially because I had something that wasn't technically on my plan, and I'm like, dude, wow. Um, so yeah, and it's quite a bit, coming off. That's I think I was 218, I want to say point 0.9 or something last time I mentioned my weight on here. Um, and it has been coming off. And since considering I've only been doing this for, well, it's been 19 days because I took one day off to let her get a day ahead of me. But I mean, I'm really amazed. I'm like, wow, hey, it's fantastic. So yeah, I mean, it's not like you see some people on here like, I've lost 5 pounds this week or 10 pounds this week and blah blah blah. It's nothing like that. Um, and but it's good. It's good. The numbers are going down. So yeah, it'll probably go up tomorrow just because I said something on here. But yeah, I'm happy. So let's get right along to 18. Day 18 is retraining eating habits. If you struggle with the clean your plate rule and just can't bring yourself to throw away what's left on your plate, retrain yourself gradually by leaving one small piece of food at a time. Starting at home, intentionally leave some food behind at every meal. Once you're comfortable doing this, apply the same concept to restaurant meals. One of my favorite stories about this came from a client named Jan, who was raised with strict rules about never throwing food away. As an adult, she couldn't let go of this pattern, even though it caused her to overeat. One evening at dinner, Jan decided to leave one green pea on her plate. Each of the next several nights, she left a little bit of food on her plate, increasing the amount each time by the size of a pea. Eventually, Jan completely broke her pattern of feeling anxious or guilty if she didn't clean her plate. Go ahead and list today's assignments. 1. Think about all the places you've heard messages related to cleaning your plate. Record all the phrases you remember and where you heard them. Then tell yourself these old clean your plate messages no longer apply to your life. 2. Write down some never clean your plate rules that show your new attitude. And I'll list what she lists here. Hers are always stop when you've eaten the right amount and let your body, not your plate, determine how much you eat. 3. An expanded new message might be never clean your plate. Instead, take care of your body and your health, and then figure out other ways to help those around you. Write down a couple more new messages that fit your life. And one of her things is food is not sacred, be willing to let it go. So, um, right. That is day 18. Yeah, all the places I've heard messages relating to clean your plate. Home. Um, I remember actually quite distinctly. My dad had taken the whole family out to, was it Golden Corral or something? It was one of those, buffet, all you can eat places. And he was fussing at us because we were kids and we kept bringing, food back to the table. And he's like, you're not going to be able to eat all of that and it's going to be wasted and you need to clean your plate because if you don't clean your plate, I forget you know, what was going to happen or what our punishment would be. Uh, And I do remember being fussed at because we hit the dessert bar and I brought back all these tasty desserts, and then I just got to the point where I couldn't stuff anything else into my face, and I do remember being really fussed at for it. Um, so yeah, I guess that's my. I actually did an assignment today, but that no longer applies. And I think in my dad's defense, it was more of a stop putting so much food on your plate. Put a little on, eat what you've got, and if you're still hungry, you can go back for more type of thing. Um, but yeah, it was very much a clean your plate or else because you got this food and you don't want to waste it sort of thing. Um, some never clean your plate rules that show you new attitude. I like hers. Always stop when you've eaten the right amount and let your body, not your plate, determine how much you eat. I'll go with those. Because I'm not that clever to come up with, nifty little rules and whatever. Um, yeah, and I will work on letting food go little bits at a time. Like I said yesterday, I was telling Liz about the pizza and the beer. And she was like, well, I'll tell you what, cut off just a tiny little sliver of pizza. And then, you put the rest in the fridge, throw that sliver away. Just to show that you can. And then she was asking me, you know, was it was I somehow deprived? Was I going to go hungry because I didn't eat that little sliver of pizza? And I'm like, no. And then we got into a little discussion about whether or not it was, you know, wasted or not. But yeah, I would have to go back to the IMs to tell you what exactly that second one was about. I do remember I contested it slightly because I was like, yeah, it was kind of wasted because, I could have put it in the fridge with the rest of the pizza and had it before. And her point was that I didn't need it because it's not like we're going to go hungry if I don't have that sliver of pizza. There's other food in the house. You know, it's not something that was necessary to save. You're not. Her point was you're not really saving it because you didn't need it. So I don't know. She may respond to correct me because my brain meats are a little funny sometimes. Um, and yeah, so that is day 18, and I guess I have kind of done the one pea on your plate thing yesterday by the cutting off the tiny sliver of pizza. Um, I will attempt to do the same thing this evening for dinner, and I will keep you posted on how I do with with leaving food on my plate. It's hard. It's really hard. Um, yeah. So, over 8 minutes. Let's wrap it up. Hope everyone has a great day, and bye.